All right. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, and welcome to the stream. That was a couple of tough rounds there in Words on Stream. Little words make up the whole difference. They do. They really do. We got more Kerbal today. We're definitely going to focus on the Mun today. Maybe Minmus too. Need to collect some science. We need science. Need to hopefully put another part of the station up and stuff like that. I'm going to go over here and make sure audio is coming through like it should. And it is. So that's good. All right. We can switch over here. I can go over here and minimize that. Good morning, Torch. Good morning. How you doing? Car Toys, good morning. Monster, good morning. How's everyone doing? Orion, good morning to you. All right, let's get into some Kerbling. Restocking snacks. Nice. Well, we did an updated com network around Kerbin. We did an ill-fated landing on Minmus, meaning it we lost communication, descended too hard, but enough of the vessel survived or we could complete the contract. So we don't really have a lander on Minmus. Yeah. Oh. All right, let's see what contracts we got. All right. So tell you what, we're going to put some communication around Minmus. So if we take a look at the relay that we sent for Kerbin, would have been the Mark IV. Yeah. So the relays are fine. So this gets us to orbit. That gets us to Minmus. So we need some more fuel. So let's see here. Let's call this the Minmus relay. Still Mark IV. So the lifter, we're using a skipper and Reliance Bobcats. So if I want to extend our boosters, do this. Oh, okay. So the reaction wheel is right. There. Pull that out. And I think just grab another fuel tank. Plop that on top. There you go. Dude. You're embarrassing me. There we go. Alright. Yeah. Hopefully that works. We need to unlock some more fuel tanks. We should have some science. 296 science. Oh, look at there. So we're going to wait until we put these, yeah, that would be nice right here. Real nice. Cool. Ooh, guidance chip, another probe core. Very cool. All right. We'll spin that later. So let's go ahead and so we're going to try to put relays around Minmus. Then I want to send another lander to Minmus, so we got something on the ground. Then we're going to concentrate. Now, hopefully we can get up some science. We concentrate on making a lander for the Mun to take Kerbals and some deployables too. Not deplorables, deployables. Oh, you know what? All right, let's recover this. I'm going to spend the money on upgrading the probe core. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. All right, hang on. So save this. Let's get this has got how did I do this? There's the probe core. What's root? The engine is root, right? So if we... All right. Get rid of that. The guidance chip. What's the difference? So this has got prograde and retrograde hold. The guidance chip has got all that kind of stuff. I think we're going to swap out for the guidance chip. Yeah. Maybe. Dude. No. Guess that works. So this is the Kerbal new career relay Mark 5. All right. So now we'll go to this and let's make that. Oh, geez. Okay, so that's root. Delete the fairing. I'm going to swap out all these Mark 4s. For Mark 5s. Need a stack separator. All right, so let's make sure ejection force is 0. Good. Can I turn the nodes off? No, I can't. So that's ran into a, hey, old Grumpy, how you doing? We ran into a problem yesterday that since I'm using these engine plates, the node is getting mixed in here. So that's for the engine plate. There's 3 nodes in there, I think. No, there's 2. Yeah. And it's because I decided to use the engine plate. So I think we're just gonna have to, jeez. All right, wait a minute. Maybe we could address that. So we just take the engine plate and flip it upside down. Now the node's going to be buried in there. Gives it a little bit different look. Did Sputnik start this way? I have no idea. All right. All right. Let's see, that was stuck to a node. Six degrees. No, we're 17. We're a little warmer today. That's how it's supposed to work, just like that. All right. Perfect. Oh, that's excellent. All right, cool. All right, see what we got here. Good, good. That's good. All right, somewhere. Here's the probe core. Could I easily grab the probe core, replace that with a guidance chip? Excellent. This one also has a probe core. Okay. And see here, I don't think. Well, should be in. There's that. Has an antenna. gave an antenna. Why is there no control? All right, let's do this. All right. All right, let's double check our staging. So we upgraded the fuel, upgraded the guidance or avionics or whatever you want to call it. All right, let's see here. Yes, yes, yes. Let go of the ground. Let go of the boosters. That. Okay. We're good for now. Something got messed up there. So let's give it a shot. Attempting to put communication relays around Minmus. All right. This is not a contract. It's out of our own pocket. All right. 3. We're a little off center too. 2, 1. Good. Nice. We can take this up to about 100 kilometers, do an orbit, shoot for Minmus. Booster's got about 15 more seconds. I'm pretty strong. Oh, we don't have chutes in our boosters. Dang. All right, it's enough of that. $15.97 total delta V. So we're not going to have a whole lot of fuel left in the next stage. We're going to have to assess this. Yeah, we're going to have a little over 200 Delta V left. All right, I think actually that's going to work. So if these are correct, using these two stages to get our orbit, what little's left over, we can just stage that off, let it deorbit around Kerbin, and have 1927 to get us to Minmus, and that's plenty. Thanks. All right. All right, so 366 Delta V really isn't going to do anything for Minmus. So we're going to get rid of that stage. And I guess we didn't top that off all the way. That's fine. So let's go back to this stage, which we have communication with. And we'll use the RCS to push it away. And we'll get retrograde. All right, then let's figure out our staging here. So that is there. So these are all the stack separators. All right. I guess I put parachutes in this stage. Oh well. All right. So we have 1927 in that stage. Let's go to Minmus. Now we do have something in orbit, so it might help. I don't know. So I think we're going to put the relays. Let's try 200. Yeah, 200. Hmm. What's the mission today? We are going to put some communication relays around Minmus. Then we're going to put a real lander on Minmus. Hopefully we can collect some science and develop a lander that will work for the Mun. Send some Kerbals out, land, deploy some science. We upgraded our relays here. They got guidance chips instead of probe cores. Yeah, they're working real good around Kerbin right now. Yeah, so the new ones we put out here, Mark IVs, we can get rid of all these other ones, maybe. These are Mark Vs. They're exactly the same, except for instead of having a probe core, they have a guidance chip in there. Give them some more SAS, a lot of space trash. We can deorbit some of that stuff. Got a little bit of money back. Nice. I do have some uncontrollable items. Space trash. Not a whole lot, though. Huh. That didn't work out very well, did it? Whoa. All right. Okay, we're going to do a little course correction. I want to bring this down. But I was shooting for 200 to 225, so that's okay there. Turn that off. All right, so let's get out here. And right about here is actually, huh. So what I want to do is actually point anti-normal. And then we got a lot of RCS. So we're going to do this with the engine. That looks a little bit better. All right. So now, hopefully doing this all out here and not being blocked by the planet, shouldn't have any sort of issues deploying these things. Hopefully. All right. Then let's get circularized at the periapsis there. 207. Huh. So, no. I wanted. So we got to do a radial out. Shooting for 225. Close enough. All right, now we'll do a orbit. Cool. All right, that's going to cost 172 delta V. What is the... I wonder if their wikis are back here. Kerbal Space Program Minmus. Hey, wiki's back. Wasn't working yesterday. I did read about a huge DNS issue out there.
Look at that.
Linux, look at that. Is right. Forums are still down. Well, I read about was it cloud something? I guess they resolved a huge DD. They had, oh, Amazon did too, huh? Anyways, Linux, thank you so much for the continued support. 67 months, dude. Yeah, there were some DDoS things going on. Yep. So I am looking for, don't know, sphere of influence, maybe. Really? Oh, that's meters. All right, so the synchronous orbit. So I'm pretty sure I can take and put this at an even 300. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, Polar Orbiting Relay. $300 by 300. Okay. Sweet. All right, so let's go. So 300, 172. Let's go ahead and bring the AP in. Just a smidge. All right, I need to go through here and adjust all of these to 1. So I'm starting my second day with no caffeine. It's day before yesterday. My stomach was hurting. Not like a stomach ache, not like an ulcer or anything like that. Just a little bit of a burn. And occasionally I take Prilosec or something like that. Alex suspects it was too much onion in our burrito bowl. Because normally she does a half, she did a full onion this time. That's what I had starting halfway through yesterday. I had just a little tiny headache. It's still there. So it'll eventually go away. I just want to remove all possible, because if I do drink way too much soda in a day, it's like if I drink a 12 pack, which I don't do often, my stomach will hurt. So, anyways, I'm going second day, just making sure. And what's the thing is the stomach pain that I had, if I ate, it would be gone for a couple hours and it would come back. So, too much acid. I don't drink 12. I think I make 6. The bad thing is I'll have one here and I'll have one at the couch. So that's 2. So I usually go through 3 here and 3 there. So there. All right. So what we want to do, had to quit the do. Well, yeah, I'm getting to the age where I don't need it. So we want to draw that in a little bit. So we want a retrograde. Thing about it is I would love to switch to T. It makes me go to the bathroom way too often. All right, so we're 4 minutes out. Decaf tea. Maybe. Yeah. No, I use stevia. I love stevia. Wait. Then I went to Zevia. Now the stevia contributes to my kidney stones. Oh. Stevia is my go-to for instead of sugar. So 1 minute is what we're looking for. I never heard of Zevia. Mm, I did not know that. I find stevia horrible. Tastes like chemistry. I really don't. No, I guess I have the worst taste buds in the world. All right, we're gonna get within 20 seconds into this. I want to get it to it's close enough, especially out here at Minmus. But for supper last night, I had a big O sweet potato, and this is going to sound gross. I did not use sour cream. I used yogurt, unsweetened Greek 0 fat yogurt, and a little bit of grated cheese, like about 3 ounces. Couldn't even tell the difference because with the sweet potato and the white creamy stuff, tastes like there was sour cream there. All right, let's try this. No, that's close enough. All right, we're done with that. So now let's go over to the AP. Sounds healthy. Yuck. Mm. I did not go for a walk this morning. When I went for a walk yesterday after it snowed, there were a little bit too slippy spots on the road. And then I figured, well, okay, all day the sun was out, it melted. I didn't want to risk any more ice out there, and I didn't want to have to walk in the grass where the snow is. So I didn't go for a walk today. All right. So let's point prograde. Hey, there's Minmus. All right. And let's deploy our first. As soon as this thing settles down. We're going to need Notepad. Sorry. Notepad. There it is. All right, let's let that out. And we'll come back to it and do all the deploying of stuff because this thing has got 810 electrical. So it'll be fine. But we need to get its orbital period. There it is. So we have 1 day, 2 hours, 58 minutes, and 42.858 seconds. All right. So there goes a nice little drift. So deploying that guy here. We go back to the delivery vehicle. Ask MechJeb to do that resonant orbit thing. Oh, that is so cool, Linux. There used to be a mod, but it wasn't an active checklist. It was like a passive checklist. I used to use it. All right, so let's create the node. And we're here, right? Yeah, we're here. We got to fly a little bit, do our burn. Yeah. Pretty soon you're going to have all the mods you support. All right, so let's zip over here. Oh, that's it. Yes. The Werner check. Okay, where is the satellite? Should be close to us. Oh, I can't get any closer. Oh, no. So can I? Oh, I can. There it is. All right, so we can deploy. And I have to sneak in here and find that guidance chip. There it is. Oh, there it is. Command, rename. This is A. All right. And this guy. It's going to do a burn. Oh, okay. There's our satellite. And a piece of debris. All right. So now we can successfully. So our A satellite right there. Then we'll point prograde. And hopefully we fixed our problem from before. Nice. Cool. All right. So we're going to do a little drift. All right. I don't see the satellite. There it is. Okay, this should be. Oh, geez. All right, let's go in here and find that. B. All right. Then it has a little burn it has to do to circularize an altitude of what? 300 kilometers. Okay, let's activate the engine. Why is there another? That's weird. Okay. Tell you what, that checklist mod really did help me when I started playing this game. You always forget stuff. All right, do that. Let's go ahead and get our panels out. Point to prograde. And we got to make sure. I think I already adjusted these, right? Yeah, I did. So our orbital period, 1 day, 2 hours, 58 minutes. We're off by a few seconds. So we need to be at 42 seconds. 42.8. Close enough. All right, RCS is off. Shut down the engine. All right, cool. Now, we have just one more satellite to deploy. All right, then we can take the delivery vessel. All right. So this one is going to be that's weird. There we go. This will be C. We're going to do the same thing. Going to circularize at altitude 300. All right, 1 day, 2 hours, 58 minutes, and we are off. So RCS. We need to have a 42 in here. 41. 42. We're looking for 8. Close enough. All right. Okay, so we should now have A, B, and the C. So now we have communication around Minmus. Now, the vehicle that brought these guys out here has 964 Delta V. It's got parachutes on it, so we can do a little stage recovery. So we're going to use MechJub to say, returned from a moon, and let's set this up to say 52 kilometers. Whatever. So it's going to take 155 Delta V. Now let's make sure that's actually working. It says 381. That's not right. So let's try this. Oops, wrong way. Oops, wrong way. There we go. And that's 348. That'll work. Did you only extend one solar panel on A? Yeah, you're right. I have to go back to A and fully extend that. My understanding with Kerbal, if it's not an active craft and there's not a mod that modifies the electrical generation, having that one solar panel out isn't going to do anything because it's kind of sitting in stasis. But you're right. Should be changed. Looks like a dorsal fin. No, I get it. I get it. It's because Kermal's symmetry has made me quite the, CDO, OCD, CDO, letters in order. All right, good. Now we have communication. Oh no, it's terrible. Now we want to bring a lander, a proper lander, out here. We're going to grab a bunch of contracts. So science around Kerbin, we can do that. Science data from space around Minmus, we can do that. Science data from space around Mun, we can do that contract. From the surface of Minmus, we will. Surface of the Mun, we are. All right. So the same lander that we sent before, Minmus Lander Mark 1. This got out here. It was going to land, but we lost communication, so this should work just fine. Ooh, nighttime launch. That was loud and violent. All right, boosters getting ready to go bye-bye. Unknown Adventures in Space. Sounds like the title of a book. Oh, having some wobble here. All right. Alrighty. Here's getting busy with all these orbits. Yay, stage recovery. I got a haircut this morning. Feels good. Except for when I'm outside and I don't have my beanie on. Then it's cold. Doesn't feel so good. Well, it's I do a number one, so I put anti wrinkle stuff on there too. So oh yes, typical rocket launch. And some sort of an orbit. Perfect. All right, so that's more than enough fuel to get us to Minmus. So what we're going to do is we're going to have this impact on Minmus, and then we'll just use the lander to land. Yeah. And now that we have communication, we shouldn't have any problem losing communication and destroying a lander. All right, perfect. Oh, you know what? We could probably send Kerbals around Minmus, collect some science. Because we haven't done that yet. Nah. Never had the itchy problem. I do it because it saves so much time in the morning when you're trying to, make yourself presentable. The only thing now is if I do anything outside with the sun, I have to wear a hat. Otherwise, yeah. All right. So hopefully, I wasn't watching this. Hopefully, this works. Woof woof. There you go. That did not work correctly. All right. So let's do that. Let's point at the target. um, all right, cool. So let's get out a ways. Excuse me. All right. Let's get rid of that. And extend a panel. And we're going to do a little bit of a course correction here so we don't also land in the middle of Minmus. That's good. So we could actually do this ourselves here, it looks like. Sweet. Then hopefully that one does impact. We don't want to talk about your backside. No. Okay. So there we go. All right. Let's go ahead and set up an orbit here. Look at that. Communicating through relays. Nice. Oh, there it is. Well, my days of long hair was in high school. Also, when I got out of the service, I got tired of having short hair, so I regrew it. I want to put this over here. So we're going to do a little inclination change there. All right. All right. Evidently, we have science. How much battery do we have on this thing? 1810. All right. So I'm going to grab and transmit some science. Nice. That doesn't have anything. And we can't reset that. What about this? Yeah, of course not. All right. Oops, too much. Yeah, I have a really small reaction wheel inside there. Wink. Hey, we got impact. All right, so now let's go ahead and grab this and transmit that. That's completing a contract, and we're going to put the other panels out. All right. We got to do science from Minmus space. Each one of the relays have got a little science doohickey thing on it too. Oh. There it is. And transmit. All right. Cool. Then we got to do space around the mun. We can do it from this guy. Oh, talk about early generation. Okay. Then we have to do our lander, which is right there. All right, then we do space around Minmus. Again, the relays all have things on them. All right. So now we got back. That was the oh right, that was our lifter stage. Okay. And we got 50,000 for doing a contract for space round Minmus. Surface of Minmus got a little bit more. Space round Mun, surface of the Mun, space round Kerbin. Made some good bank there. Yes, we did. So our launch pad is fully upgraded. That could use an upgrade, but that's going to take almost all of our donuts. So, yeah. Hey, good morning, Saturn. How you doing? 227 science. Right. I want to get the bigger fuel tanks. That's all we can get. All right. All right. So now, do a crewed landing and return from Minmus. Now, there was a MUN contract. I didn't take it because we weren't ready. So we're going to take that now. And there's deploy goo on Minmus. So we can. Time to make a new rocket. All right. So we need a 2-person cabin. So we do have this. I don't have to worry about this docking with anything. So we can get 2 Kerbals in here. We get our pilot and our scientist. Ooh, wait a minute. Hang on. If we send an engineer and a scientist, when an engineer sets up the solar panels, you get more power from the solar panel. I don't know if you get any benefit from the science, So we have communication around Minmus. Should be able to do it. I think. So they're going to need a parachute. So first of all, let's put our crew in there. LV-18 is going to be our scientist, and we only have Bob, Bill, the engineer. So that's our crew. Now they're going to need to come safely home, so that means a parachute. Heat shield. Wrong one. It's a lot of ablator. You know what? If we sneak a guidance chip, yeah. Oh, also this does not have a reaction wheel either. What does it have? It's got snacks and electrical charge. Okay. So we'll grab the smallest reaction wheel. Small. Then we'll just take and sneak all that in there. That. All right, cool. Excellent. So if they're going to land and deploy and do some science, well, first of all, we have to communicate with these guys. We're gonna bring the science back, and after this, we're gonna start transferring the science to. Well, we don't have a station yet. But that's what I want to do. Okay, so first of all, let's build our lander, and then we'll deploy our science. Need a decoupler. Nice. All right, let's bring up the old KSP Delta V map. And let's see our numbers. So, for Minmus, see, we need 200 and what, 340 to get back? So, if I give our lander, let's say 600, 1200 Delta V, that's double what it needs. Let's do that. I dig it. A little top heavy. I think it's going to be fine though. You know, we could go still gives us plenty of fuel, too much thrust. I'm not going to pass that up, but what we could do is cheat with some fuel. Like that. Cool. All right, landing legs. It's going to get a little heavier. We're going to add some stuff because if this brings us back to Minmus and we let it go, I want to do stage recovery on this so we get some of our money back. So let's put those back. Oh, no, those aren't exactly centered either. That's better. Still plenty of clearance. Again, this thing has 210 electrical. We're not going to transmit anything. Nope. All right, so first things first. Why is it doing that? Is that because of the gas tanks? Probably. All right, let me... There we go. So stage recovery. I don't need a whole lot, so that's taken care of. Why is it only 90%? Thanks. Scared about that. Okay. Okay. Takes care of stage recovery. They've got a parachute. I'm nervous that it only said 90%. If we get rid of the heat shield, that'll be some weight. All right, so now science. Okay, the little things aren't a problem. Where's the... And for the goo, just put that there. So I'm concerned about where's the big fella at. All right, so he can fit comfortably over the antenna. Okay. Goo. All right, science junior. Oh, this thing's atrocious. Yep, I'm gonna do it. It's all the science, right? Yep. So this is going to be our new Kerbal career, Minmus lander, manned lander. Mark 1. Still plenty of fuel. Excellent. All right, then we need to create a stage that's going to get us from Kerbin's vacuum, Kerbin's orbit, to Minmus. All right, so let's grab a decoupler. It's too big. That's too much. Excellent. So again, take a look at the fancy picture. So once we get to orbit, we need 1,000, 1,400 delta V to get us there and in position to land. All right. Now this stage will not be coming back, so I don't have to do stage recovery on it. All right, it's got plenty of thrust, but we add some more fuel again. All right, should be good. All right, once again, this stage will take us from Kerbin's orbit. So we put this whole thing into orbit. This will take us from Kerbin's orbit to a intercept and capture around Minmus. If not, this will do the capture, landing, and coming back home. Cool. Now we just got to get this up into orbit. Shouldn't be too hard. Shouldn't be a beast of a rocket. This thing only weighs 16 tons. All right. All right, so not quite off the launch pad, so looks like we're gonna do some boosters. Excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. So as this stands, I want to build some stage recovery into it. I don't know how far this thing's gonna go. Um, all right, that's stage recovery. We didn't get... Oh, there it is. Wait. 900, 1800. All right, that's what I thought. That's not right. That's better. Now, The Bobcat is what we were using last time. So at sea level, kilonewtons 310. Oh wait, no, 374. Sorry. I think it worked fine. Hang on a sec, guys. Alright, evidently because of our extreme colds and ice, I have to bring our trash back in. They're not going to pick it up this week. That's a bummer. I know, it's the little things. Right, so we need stage recovery on this. Alright, so since that has everything built in, now it's time to get the boosters actually set up. Sweet. Alright, now let's 109 off the launch pad. Yikes. Oh, that's a slow moving rocket. Oh, no, 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 no. Crud. Alright, let me get all my staging squared away. Maybe it's wrong. That's those. That's those. It is packing quite a bit of fuel, though. So we do that, switch off to that. So all of this has to get us into orbit, which barely does. All right, so hang on. We got a little bit more work to do. All right, so 3846. So that went up. We're gonna have our boosters for, wow, almost 2 minutes. Still low thrust to weight ratio. All right. Still not done. All right, that keeps everything all nice and rigid. All right, so what if we do something like this. If we take... Nope. Let's do that. $147 off the launch pad. All right, that'll work. All right, so once again, we got 147 off the launch pad. All right. All right. Hopefully I can do this. Oh, we got to deploy some stuff. Oh, I completely forgot about that. What am I doing? Yeah. All right, so on the lander, oh, we have hardly any room. What do we have to deploy? Goo? All right, deploy goo. So on the cargo, a recharge station. Okay. Never heard of that. So wait a minute, can we put 2 of those on? We can. All right, so let's put... Open up the inventory. No. I don't know what I just did. Oh. Removed it from symmetry is what I did. Inventory, that's what I want. All right, so for this to work, we need the actual goo. We need a don't need a weather station, and we need some power. Okay, can't fit the power in that one. Over here, we do power. All right. Oh, of course not. No. All right. See if this works. All right, let's get our rocket not so high off the ground here. Looks centered. All right. See about sending some Kerbals to Minmus. We haven't even been to the Mun yet. Great. A night launch. These are the best. That's sarcasm, by the way. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Remember, no pilot. We have an engineer and a scientist. I'm going to do all this piloting remotely. I just got back into after watching your stream yesterday. The game is so fun. It is. It is a ton of fun. And thanks for watching the stream. I appreciate that very much. Alright, got 9 seconds left on the boosters. There they go. Again, contracts, collecting science, and bringing it back. Kerbin's alive too. And it's important. Alright, we're gonna go to 90 kilometers. 95, somewhere around there. Alright. 100 kilometers. How was the space program today? So far, there have been no unscheduled destruction of rocket property. So, it's good. We're going to put our Kerbals, our first Kerbals are going to land on a mun, on the Minmus. All right. We might leave some debris in space here, which is a bummer. All right. Well, something to avoid, I guess. It's really dark. Here. Oh, maybe we won't stage. Or it's going to be really close. Let's see what happens here. Now, it's part of MechJeb. All right. I couldn't have planned that any better. Now, it says there's only 161 delta V. That's based upon the whole weight of the craft. So if we say goodbye, and we go back to it, now we got 309 delta V. So I believe, hey, good morning, editor. How you doing? So we should be able to successfully deorbit this stage. Get our money back from stage recovery, right? And one less piece of debris in space. Oh, head colds are the worst. I have a headache. My own fault. I haven't had any caffeine for, well, over 24 hours. Trying to see if that's what was making my stomach upset yesterday. My sodas. Okay, so that's going to deorbit just fine. All right. So this stage has got 1476 delta V. So hopefully that's going to be enough fuel to get us to, and I'm really sorry about that head cold. They're not fun. I mean, unless you got someone that's going to bring you like orange juice and snacks, and you got like a Looney Tune cartoon marathon going on, it's not that bad. Did I already target Minmus? Yeah. Okay. All right. So 1165. Wow, that's a little bit over budget. Okay. Fine. Well, it's either that or my stomach hurts all the time. Now I think Alex is right. When we did our burrito bowls on Tuesday, there's too much onion in it, which is weird to say. Oh, you know what? We'll be okay here. This is a swivel. All right. Because it went away, and then I had leftovers for lunch, which was burrito bowl, and then the pain came back. But I don't know if I was all overextended on diet dooskies, So far, no stomach pain. I've had breakfast. I'm gonna have lunch. Don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch. I think I'm making oh, this was not a real good lunch window for Minmus. That's for sure. All right. I think I'm gonna do. I have these smaller tortillas that are very low carb, and I'll scramble up some eggs, put them in the pan, let them cook, throw the tortilla on top, flip it over, and then put some cheese, fold it over, like a cheese omelet thing. So I can hold it. Or maybe I'll just have some eggs. Eggs and cottage cheese. All right, so we have a little over 300 delta V. That should be more than enough to grab our orbit. Well, guess not. Oh, I don't have any RCS on this thing. Still works. All right. So now, so what we do is we want to store it in the command pod, and we're turning on science collection. Where's the thing? Oh, there it is. All right. So we have a trajectory to Minmus. So let's get out here. So once again, we have an engineer and a scientist, no pilot. If I remember correctly, if an engineer deploys engineering stuff, you get more benefits from it. And I think if a scientist sets up the science, you get more science from it. It's only a two-seater. We have communication around Minmus, so we shouldn't lose communication with these. They should not get stranded. We're collecting science. All right, so yeah. So how about a crew report? Let's have Elfie go out. Get back in. Excellent. All right. So let's take a look at how much fuel this orbit's going to cost us. 183. Cool. So let's get about here. Oh, wait. It's 300 kilometers. Let's get about there. Nope. All right. Well, there's some science. That's an orbit. I think we're going to have them land over here. So if we do a node here, drag. All right. Excellent. Excuse me. Sweet. All right, we have 67 delta V left in this stage. And we're going to do it for that burn, and we'll say goodbye to it, let it impact on the surface of Minmus, and then it's all up to the lander. All right, so let's do a burn here. It's going to cost 88 delta V. All right. Let's get rid of that. Some nice stage recoveries there. Nice. All right. So what we're doing here is a manned return to orbit from Minmus. We'll also do a crewed landing, and we're deploying some goo. Doing a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff for the program. Nice flat area. I like it. That would be the stage below us impacting, collecting some more science. Now, the mod I use to do automatic science collection, it's called Auto Science Sampler. And because I have a scientist on board, any experiment that needs to be reset will get reset because they can do that. So right now we have collected 11 experiments. Ah, fine. Rules. Just in case. Touchdown. All right, more science collection. Excellent. Let's make that go away. All right, let's get the engineer out. Whoa. Excellent. He should be able to do a surface sample. And we'll go over here and whoa, dude. That's better. Plant a flag. First Kerbal landing. Bill and Elfie 18 were here. All right, cool. All right, so now let's get right. All right, so to do this, dang it, he has got to put that there. Take your inventory. That way you can take only one. Okay. There it goes. Nice. Looks like he's running around in his PJs. Just observation. All right. So I believe I'm going to say that the communication and the goo are science things. So we're going to leave those alone. Oh. Forgot Bill got the high school, Letterman. All right. Load him up. All right, time for our scientist to get out. Oh. Evidently the custom colors are weird. Wonder why. Right. Let's see if we can fix that. So we're gonna have to do that back in the VAB. Oh, that looks weird. Yeah. All right. So turn that off. Take a look at your inventory. And that inventory. No, not that inventory. There. Open up this. And we'll go with the communication first. Okay. So let's go ahead and deploy our little meager antenna. I believe. All right. So it's true. So the scientists deployed them, and we're getting 2 from each. This needs a total of 1. So we're getting power, and the science hasn't been deployed yet. So yay, that works. We're going to observe the goo. All right. Experiments connected 1. Power needed 2. We have 4, so we're good. All right. And Elfie has to get her equipment back. All right. Then back aboard. And that's fine. All right. All right. So our lander has 1,700 Delta V left. We've deployed our experiments. planted a flag, done what we come to do. It's time to leave. So we just need to get an altitude of like 20 kilometers. We'll get an orbit. That's going to need 92 to get our orbit. Oh, dear. You know what I forgot to do? All right. I did not even load them up with snacks. The command pod just happened to have more than enough snacks for 2 Kerbals on this journey. Yes, I have a life support mod. Snacks. Snacks. All right. Once again, using our computer here, we're going to say return from Amun. And we'll put this at 53 kilometers, I guess. All right, let's see if that works. Oh, wait. There's the node. Wait, try that again. There's the node. All right. All right, let's strain that out a little bit. And that will kill the Kerbals. That will not. 163 Delta V. I just downloaded and installed your CCAN. Wish me luck. Oh, well. Good luck. Don't forget all the mod settings are somewhere. New Kerbal career. Oh, KSP. New Kerbal career. There we go. Which is where you got the CCAN file from. The only thing that is not in there is the manual installs. Oh. Do you have the manual installs documented? You mean like what? It does say on my mod list manual install. And there is a link. Hopefully they're good still for the downloads. So what he's talking about. So right here, field training facility is a manual install. So don't use CCAN. MechJeb 2. This is not a dev version, but an older version. So that's a manual. Yeah. And these links may or may not work. I did not. Oh. Oh, okay. It says right here. Somebody, I think Pudman posted a link in the KSP Discord. So it should be out there. If not, if you can't find it, let me know. All right, I think that's going to work. All right, we are returning to Kerbin, and we have got uh oh, were we still in warp? 21 stored experiments. Plus we're getting some more, it looks like. Oh, they're all duplicates. All right. So um so we just have to return home. And this is going to do its own thing. All right. The reason why I stopped using the dev version of MechJub is that it was doing some weird thing with the auto staging. And also sometimes it wasn't burning very accurately. And Foodman had communicated with Kerbin or something like that about it. And Foodman gave me another link. All right. So we got some fuel here. So if we go about here, I'm going to try to not have so many orbits around Kerbin to land. So we're going to do a little burn here. All right. What is that? Oh, that's the head module. So if we do like a burn or a node here, and if we pull this back, that's not good for the PE. So we can do that. And all right. I like that. 860 delta V going to be burnt. So yeah. Oop, there we go. It's a very long burn. So that puts our periapsis a little bit too close. So let's do a radial out. Right, that should be better. All right. Let's get the panels in. What do you think about the mandatory RCS mod? Ooh, I've used that one before. Very challenging. It's fun. It really is. So we don't need this anymore. That makes reaction wheels very, very, they become quite the luxury. Okay. Yeah, they're a little overpowered, but you can with the mandatory RCS, you can tweak it to where you can make there's like 5 different settings for the reaction wheels. But yeah, it's quite the early challenge when you have to use RCS to move your ship around or your station too. All right. As we get closer to the PE, the Appalapsy, yeah, we might have to do a lap or two. I like that we're getting science from this. It's awesome. Ooh, nice. Oh, yeah. Getting paid for planting a flag and landing on a planet. Joy, joy, joy. All right. So we've passed periapsis, which means we're going to do another lap, which is fine. So once we get above 70, we can zip around. Yeah, I got into an odd situation of bumping EVA Kerbals into vessels to move them. Doing a little He-Man effort with your Kerbals, huh? There's another EVA mod that you have to load up your command pods. Oh wait, no, how does it work? Your Kerbals don't automatically get refueled when they go into a command pod. Something like that. Because you know, if you do an EVA and if you zip around a little bit and you get back in, it restocks your EVA. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. I I think I ran into a compatibility issue with that and some other mod I had. Um, because even though I was taking EVA fuel, it wasn't allowing me to get any fuel out of the little EVA tanks. I think it was I was using a automatic fuel balancing mod at one time. So yeah. All right. So what do we want to do? We want to do this. Yeah, there was a version that just used monoprop rather than just special EVA joist. Got juice. Gotcha. 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 All right. All right. Where are we at here? So plenty of. All right, so may not be the last lap, and I'm pretty sure they have enough snacks. Ooh, emergency. We might lose a Kerbal. Oh, wait. Says we have 5 hours. How long does it take to do an orbit around Kerbin? That 1 hour? 22 minutes? No. Yeah, okay. So we can do 4 rotations before we have to really concern ourselves with that. All right, let's see here. So we've passed the periapsis again. We're still pulling the apo in. This might be the last one. All right. Oh, 3 hours left. So we're 3 minutes from the periapsis. Our apoapsy still a little ways out there. Looks like the PE is pushing away from us, so that tells me this should be our last orbit. Yep. Once that drops inside 70. All right. So the question is, oh, look at that. We're going to go right over KSC. I have a feeling we're going to land in the water. I think we're passing over, not the desert. No, the desert's way over there. Right there. Nowhere near it. More atmospheric science. Digging it. Yeah, we're not going to make it to KSP. I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the water over here. We're almost out of a blader on the heat shield. Packing 26 scientific experiments. Nice. All right. Survived with some ablator left over. Breaking some sound barriers. Yep, we're going to land in water. More sound barriers being broken. I am digging that science, though. Yep, nice. Got a safe shoot indicator. Well, you know what? Uneventful launches, landings, relandings. They might be a little lackluster, but when you don't lose a Kerbal, it's a good day. We gotta shoot. Hey, there's the mun. All right. I'm gonna eject this. Save just a little tiny weight so we stay under the 8 meters per second. All right, let's have someone do an EVA. Excellent. And let's just take a look at all the yummy science they brought in. Oh, look at that. They brought back 993 science. Good jobs. Look at that. They're level 2s. They left as level 0s. Look at all the cabbage they have on their suits now, the medals. Wow. I'm impressed. Yes, I am. Oof. Well, I tell you what, this is a great stopping point. Tomorrow is Friday. Hopefully my internet holds. It's been going pretty good all week, but it usually, for some reason, on Fridays, I don't know why. And if everything goes good, we'll be doing some Star Citizen with Mr. Red Munchkin Gaming. He had fun last Friday, so the game was working for him. And let's roll some credits here. Linux, thank you for the 67 months. Appreciate that very much. Guys, I will see you all later. Have a good one. See you, Saturn.